is adventure.
His fast gun for hire heeds the calling wind.
This is High Noon and welcome. Are you prepared to draw? I hope so. And I don't mean any of that liver-lizzied, gun-slinging stuff. And I don't mean any of that arty stuff. I'm here to do that. You all will just draw together, become family, friends, help each other, support each other, all that stuff. This is a place to have a good old time, friends and frolic, and all that stuff. Okay? This is it.
Hello, everybody. In answer to your question, I just, sometimes you can be difficult, Dillard, if you're watching this or do watch this from your last question. Sometimes you can be difficult. People might describe you using an A word at times. I was just trying to be nice by using the word idiot. But then again, I can be an idiot at times too, I'm sure. Not quite the same way that you are, but hey, it is what it is. We welcome everybody to High Noon. How is everyone today? Although nobody's here to answer that question. I of course had a couple guests on last night, 5 o'clock. Shadow. Um, Interviewing them about their books. One, of course, was S.A. Cooper for community service, otherwise known as telepathic bunny in some circles. And then, of course, I had one of the guys that's on the project of Sector 7. Both are on Fun Like Comics, and so. And his was all about kaijus. So we're going to today try to do two different drawings. We're going to start with community service. Hopefully we will get it done. And then move on to the kaiju one for the fan art. But, of course, we've only got 2 hours. And it takes so long to do these things. I have yet to get finished one yet, although I've only done 2. So I guess we'll see where we get. And maybe Saturday, although I won't do an extra podcast. I'm thinking of Saturday, maybe trying to finish up at least one of the 2 that I've done. Record myself doing that, of course, and then maybe put it in conjunction with what I did on YouTube here and into a video. Anyways, since nobody's here yet, I will just keep doing things. So, we got some pictures here of the main guy from Sector 7, or not Sector 7, Community Service. I forget his name already. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry there. It looks a little like Sean Connery, eh? Just trying to give ourselves a little bit of room here. So, I don't even know what I want to do for a stance for this guy. I'm not quite sure. I know I was probably told what his powers were, but I guess I should have asked. Remember. Here, let me take a. Well, do I have the? I have Sector 7 up there. Okay. I think that went up since yesterday. Cool. I hope. Ironside. Okay, I'm just trying to see whether I can see anything that says about powers, and I don't. So, oh no, he said something about gravity, gravity, gravity. He can change the gravity of himself or other things that he touches. So I guess what we'll have is then him holding up some sort of giant rock. Then we'll just have him. I'm going to move this up this way just a little. Although we can't see up that way, the pictures will be removed. We'll work on the bottom half, then we'll get us, I guess, move the pictures down, and then get things in order. Okay, and then we'll just move them up just slightly more so we can get the feed in here. If we're not showing the rock, the complete size of the rock, that will be, or boulder as you might want to call it as well. That's all right. Okay, so there we go. There's our first thing. We'll work on everything below the pictures, and then we'll move the pictures and work on that. So we're gonna lower the opacity of this first layer. We're gonna add a new layer. So we got the pose. There we go. So here we go, getting redefining the features. Of the drawing to fit more of what the character is. Of course, we seem to be doing the older version, obviously, here of him. go. Starting to look half decent. So unfortunately, I didn't have a short today. I'm not going to probably have a short for another few days. Although later on today, I'm going to be putting up the remastering of the Last Canadian Shield page 24. We are working on that. Probably by tomorrow, we will have it all lettered properly. We've got to. I went through it with metal in a one version, and put all the correct lettering on. So I'm just going to be transferring all that to there. Then I got to resize and bubble it and box it, narration boxes and all that. So that is again cool. That will be, I guess, done that soon. I think I made one leg slightly longer than the other here. Let's see. I want to take this. There we go. And we're gonna. That looks better. Although it's not quite as wide. This one should probably. Well, this is only step 2. We're obviously, I think, going to have to do another layer here. And in some ways, we don't even need these pictures quite yet because we have the basic body, but we do not know, we're not putting the costume on yet. That's probably another step away. There we go. We're almost getting this, and then I don't think we're really going to see the hands on this guy because, or we might see the bottom of them. Because that's pretty much done. We're going to bring this up just slightly to see his 1 foot. So there we go for that. So with that, and then just so I. Hey JR, how are you? So I hope you enjoyed the double interview yesterday. I barely hear anything. Mike muffled. Okay, am I sounding better now? I hope my I was sort of mumbling. My mic might have been slightly away from my mouth too. Can you hear me now? Oh yeah, much better. Okay. Yeah, I was probably mumbling more to myself than anything. I somewhat, I think, get in that habit when I don't see anybody in the chat for a while. I try and talk, but I end up talking more to myself and end up mumbling everything under my breath. Yes, enjoyed the interviews. The first artist was amazing. Both good. Yeah, well, the first one, well, I won't say call him an artist. He's the writer, but he's paid somebody to do the art, but that's all right, you know. Actually, they were both the writers of the book, although the one had an artist on his team that he was friends with, and I think was supposed to be on the show, but never got there. And actually, the one that I thought I was contacting originally, yeah, I was working, so only heard a few minutes of the interviews, but I could glance at the art. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Well, I am right now doing my best to draw up a version of the first guy's character, lifting some sort of boulder for some reason. I'm just taking it stage by stage, getting things in little bit by little bit. And although that was good, I'm going to be trying not to double book like that in the future where we get one guest for an hour approximately. Okay, you know what? I wanted to lean. I don't know. Let's take this and rotate a little. Yeah, like that. Okay, but that means this leg is out of whack. Okay, there. That looks pretty good for positioning. So we'll extend the rock a little bit, but um, you know what? I might. He looks a bit skinny, especially the upper portion. Okay, so I'm cutting this really up a lot. But like I said, it's getting us to where we need to be, I think. We'll take this arm and hand. Scale, rotate. I don't think we need to do either. I just need to move it over a little. Oh, way too far though. I think that looks. Once I redo this layer using this all with what as a ITS, so we're gonna lower the opacity here again, create a new layer, and we're gonna start to we're gonna go over this layer. I'm definitely glad you enjoyed. Hopefully, you, if you can afford it, you might consider getting a couple other books. Um, I think I'm gonna get them both digitally at the end of the month. Although the one's only $5 for the delivery, and that's a good price. Just so I can get both, I think I'm gonna stick with just the one myself, or just stick with the digital. But every little bit helps for these guys. Yeah, yes, the first one I will get in digital. Might wait until the last minute to buy it. Ha! Yeah, because that's the one problem I think with both of these guys. They went all or nothing. And they do have some hefty goals, if you will. Although I do think a couple people have bought the first one. I forget what it was at yesterday. I'd have to look on my thing, but they're up to 22 backers and $730. But he does have a $5,000 goal, and he's got 72 more days to get to it, so that's just over 2 months. So I only backed it. Crowdfunding frustrated me with late books that they didn't ship to me. So I only back digital now. Yeah, I get that. I can get that very much. You know, I got EVS's. I got the first. What's the name of it? Book? Cyberfrog book, and that was over a year late. And I also got Red Rooster. That was like 3 years late. Unfortunately, one of the projects I backed early on, the writer, the main person on it, died. James Hudnall. So that project unfortunately didn't get finished, and unfortunately, because the finances were everything in his name, didn't get my money back either. But I guess that's the risk you take. Yeah, I only back a lot of digital myself, just digitally myself too nowadays, and that, but it's more so because of money. You know that the shipping and the American price, and then it gets into Canadian. Your boy Zach never sent a bundle of 4 books I paid for. Reminds me. Yeah, that's just wrong. Like he's the sort of the one that inspired a lot of people in this movement. You know, frankly, I was doing, I was working on my books way before then. I agree with what CG is supposed to stand for, but I was coming out with my books no matter what. Yeah, like you said, $50 and up for a graphic novel is too much with Canadian shipping. Yeah, and then you know if it's $50 American, that put that into Canadian money. Yeah, your boys act then Ethan really inspired crowdfunding, conservative or non intersectional comics. Yeah, you know, like I said, mine were coming out no matter what. I just figured, like I said, I agree with their sentiments. I figured it was a good movement to get into. I don't care about all the politics or whatever. You know, I started Cross Comics over 30 years ago. I started Cross Comics when I was in my teens. I didn't call it Cross Comics then, but well, I had went through a few iterations. There was JC Comics. Uh, then I put out a thing to friends and all that I knew in real life and life. What names do you like better? JC Comics, Heaven Comics, uh, a few of them. I forget what, but obviously somehow I settled on Cross Comics. Yeah, I love the finished projects, but it soaks up too much money in near uh, fraudulent non-shipment of books. I'm basically out now. Yeah. Um, the other thing that a lot of times they go to extravagant measures to ship this stuff. Where, like Doug Tnaple, he did all this extravagant shipping stuff. Like I don't care about all this special, like box. And Ethan's done it too. I don't care about this Cyberfrog box that you're shipping it in. The box is most likely going to get thrown out. Like, okay, if somebody wants the Cyberfrog box to be shipped in that they think they're going to keep and all that, let them pay for that. Let me pay a different shipping rate that's just basic that gets the book to me, hopefully undamaged. because, I don't care about special boxes and all that. I'm buying a book to read and hopefully like. And the first Cyberprog wasn't too bad. But wasn't great. And in some ways, I guess I sort of would have liked to got the other ones, but I didn't have the money. So it's like, I actually had to get a refund on Lone Star. A good guy to get though off of good books is a guy named Gary Shipman. Yeah, I'm totally different. I'm all about the swag. I would buy EVS's exclusive boxes with stickers and such, but it's too much money. Yeah, well, there's the thing. I don't mind swag like stickers and such, like I've got swag like that, right? And I give her. Yeah, I bought the first edition of Cyberfrog and suckered into buying the second EVS book. Um, and I don't mind having stickers. Hey, Sketchbook, how are you? Sketchbooks, or not sketchbooks, stickers, like I did keychains. I did a whole bunch of different things for swag, you know. But most of that stuff, I think you should be stickers and that should be given out for free. And like the boxes, like yeah, they're nice, but I think that like the EVS Cyberfrog box, should be something optional. If you want to pay for that, as you said, swag, something like that. You want to pay the extra, $5 or $10, whatever it's going to cost to get it in the box, then for shipping, fine. But if I can get it for shipping for $5 less because I don't have that box, I think I'm taking that option most of the time, unless I've got money to burn, as they say. I probably would have got suckered into buying the number 2 as well if I hadn't been low on funds at the time. Actually, I've got a second copy of Cyberfrog here. I had somebody send it to me. I could probably put that up on eBay for a couple bucks. What's up today with you, Sketch? You working? And sorry to bother you or bug you about this. You close to done that cover? I know you're saying a few days earlier this week. Either today or tomorrow, I will be probably done the remastered version. Except I gotta find something to put on the inside back cover. Which, you know what? Here, give me a sec. I'm gonna show up. Get ready to head out to work. Cool, cool. So I've got to put all the dialogue on this stuff. Yeah, and then when you can, send me a. You're on draw. Oh, what? You need to finish on the back cover. Oh, flatting. I'll show you here. Okay, so. And after, when you get a chance, you've got Drive, so send a scan that way later or whatever. Okay, so here's going to be the cover, which my sketchbook is doing right there. Um, this is going to be my dedication page, which I had in the first book, but I'm just recoloring it a little bit. And, well, here's the remastered pages, as you can see, as I go by. Without, most of them without lettering, but they will have lettering later on today, and then it's getting all the lettering in the right place and the bubbles. So there's what's going to be on the back cover, but I need the inside back cover. I just got to figure out what I want to put on the inside back cover. And I'm not sure if that's the right image. There. And things might there. I'll do it this way. I can't see the thing, so there's the back cover. Inside back cover is blank. I'm not sure what I'm putting there yet. I might put an ad for somebody there. I forget what I had there before. Oh, I probably had there before was, you know, the advertisement for Canadian Shield 2 and Snowdrift 1. So I'm not sure whether I want to put the ad for Canadian Shield 3, Snowdrift 2, and Flame 1, or something else. I'm really thinking something else, something that's, since this is a remastered version, will go beyond that. So I've got the words for the dedication page. I've just got to take them and put them there and all that. Flatting. Okay, so that's good. So there's the process of that. That should, so all except for the cover and that inside back cover should be. I just need to. What I need is to figure out what I want there, JR, for the inside back cover. Okay, use. Do you sell character insertions, like putting your character in my comic book, or I haven't done that yet. Um, I'm not sure whether I will in the future yet or not. Um, but ads, if you want an ad for your character or your comic or something like that, I'm up to that. I've even given ad space away for free for that sort of thing, which I might do for that. I'm not sure exactly. Yeah, I bought a few insertion for pictures of me and my father in comic books. But yeah, I'm up to selling ad space. Oh, one got stolen and no book, and two insertions in the Starcrossed comics. Ooh, uh, they're supposed to be Christian, aren't they? The Starcross ones, or am I thinking a different company? Yeah, I bought a few insertions. Uh, yes, our characters were the teacher, my dad, and me. We were the we were the ones the comic panel panned to when the tribulation started. My father said they know not what they do. Oh, okay, cool. And you were, is that sounds like Grok comic stuff. Although I think his characters are supposed to be stopping the tribulation from starting, and Satan's trying to get it started. I had him on here a long time ago. But I've gotten everything from uh, the comic first few issues, Tribulation Task Force. Oh yeah, um, yeah, that's definitely Grok Comics. I've got a couple of those. Actually, I've got a flash drive. One of his last campaigns, I bought the flash drive with all the comics he had to that point. I'm not sure where the flash drive is at this juncture. Actually, I've got to read those. At some point. Well, I've read the first one, anyways. Yeah, they were superheroes trying to stop Apollo, who united the nations, appointed to the one world government, and the Vatican was evil and run by the devil, and the Apostle Paul was held in prison in Vatican. Awesome stuff. A flash drive is just a thumb drive. Yeah. Let me. I know it's got to be close by. Oh, there it is. So, do you know which one it was in? Let me. There we go. I'm embarrassed to say I don't know. I think it was the most recent one. Oh, I don't think I have the most recent one then. I got an email of the picture of us, of me and my dad, but I don't think he sent the comic. Uh, with that. um, last I knew, he was doing Kickstarter stuff, I think. I'm not sure whether. Let's see. I'm not sure whether he's on Kickstarter, Indiegogo, or what. It's been a while. Yeah. Okay, I don't. About the creator. Uh, Does he have anything else on? I think he's Indiegogo, but I could be wrong. Well, I got Kickstarter up. I think he's on both, or has been. I'm not sure whether he's got any other projects. I wonder if I could look him up. Rock. Following. Okay, so this one that I backed was in September of last year, so almost a year ago that I got. There's this one from July, last update July 12th, 2023. The Remnant new release bundle, Remnant 3 Annual 1. So, yeah. This isn't going, but there was an update a couple weeks ago. It says just approved proofs of everything. Printing and printing, I think you meant is underway. Thank you for your patience. So, if you got from the last one, like, did you get this like a couple months ago? I'm not sure when this project ended. It doesn't. That's the one thing this thing doesn't say is it was supposed to be delivered in May of this year. This is saying so. Obviously, it's a few months late for delivery. Yeah, and I got on the second to last one. Like, but yeah, it was delivered. Supposed to be delivered May this year, but I don't know when this project would have ended. That's the only thing that I don't like about Twitter or not Kickstarter. Or well, there's a couple things I don't like about Kickstarter. You can't see when when it ended. Oh, apparently you can do like a $200 goal. He did $200 goal. Jeez, I should see whether I can do that on Kickstarter. I could actually get funded with that probably. But well, yeah, I'm looking on his site. He has a ton of stuff out now. Yeah, he's had a ton of stuff out for a while. Uh, he must be working with other artists and creators. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so this one, there was, well, it says last updated September 20th, 2022. So obviously it was out before then, and well, um, because as you may be able to see here, I've got, I think, except for the latest stuff from the last campaign, I think I've got everything of his. Oh, that's what I should have saw. Uh, did I take Kickstarter down? Let's campaign. Digital. So basically, you got. I think it's the main book, The Remnant. It was a picture of my dad when I had a mustache with beard. Obviously, might not. I don't think it was this one because doesn't look like there's a tier for. Oh, it says funding period May 31st, 2022 to June 30th, 2022 for the second to last one. But the okay, so the Remnant. We'll check out one here or zero. Okay, let that load up. Hey, I posted the flats on Twitter. Okay, cool. Uh, Twitter. Okay, let's see. Show this to people in a second here. There we go. So there's the flats for the new Canadian Shield 1 cover. Sketchbook decided to go and create himself some new Canadian Shield lettering. It's not too bad. Okay, so let's see. Okay, just trying to, I'm looking through Remnant Zero here to look for the scene that you described. I can't find it in that one. Oh, can you put it on screen? Yeah, yeah, here, give me a sec. Browser. Oh, I need to, okay, cancel, and then let's, okay. Oh, other, I know it's part, where does, what does flats mean? How to describe flats? Flats are, they're the color, usually, uh, most of the time I think they're digitally done and they can be just something somebody does goes fills in all the different parts of a comic with colors, and then the colorist can come along and change them. Like here, I'll show Clip Studio. The flatter would, yeah, although I can't show you completely. Well, I'll show you the best I could. The flatter would go in and make all these different spots in here um, solid colors, and then the colorist would come in and add the shading, the lighting, or and possibly change the solid colors to the colors that they should be, because sometimes flatters tend to really change the colors just so you can tell the different areas. And okay, so with that said, so here's zero. So colors would add, yeah, the shading, the lighting, and that sort of stuff. Texture, maybe, possibly. So this is zero. Let me put number one up. I think it's in two. Uh-huh. The following people made the remnant number possible. This is number 2. Just waiting for things to load. I'll see what's loaded here at number 1. It was a horizontal panel. Page wide horizontal panel. Um, is there 3? No. Well, not well. There is a one of the guys has a wild mustache. I had this all loaded up. I hate this. You go off and it wants to deload. It's like it's a PDF. Yeah, number 3 is in the one that just released, was just up a couple months ago. Yeah, I don't. I'm not. I'm not seeing it in the. Okay. You say bang somewhere just after Apollo starts to take over the world. So right here, around here. Well, there's, of course, everything's got to reload. Unless he didn't end up using it. Because I'll go down bit by bit. Hey, goodness, was I here yesterday? No, you weren't. Because I buy a character insert. I'd buy a character insert in the Canadian Shield if you're interested. Okay, I will. I can definitely think about that because, well, I know that just putting somebody's name on a fireman worked for me. Like, okay, I'm gonna take this off. Like, let's bring this back up so you can see that, and then this like control. Oh, let's go to Canadian Shield 2. I didn't even need to bring up the whole issue. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, for something like that, I definitely want to make sure it fits. Like for this page, when I did um, my campaign for Canadian Shield 2, for these are people. These somebody bought name. I got a tier called Name That Firefighter, and they got the book plus they were able for $10 extra to name a firefighter. And well, one person, that's what they named it, and that's what the other person named it. And at first, it was just going to be that panel, but it ended up. I decided that these guys they needed names, so these two guys got that Jigglypuff. They got these two, which I guess ends up being those other two characters, and again they got these guys here. All those are all the same guys then. So intended for one panel and basically got 3. And of course they got the books. And of course I sent them all these pictures, Flare on. Yeah, sell characters totally raise a few bucks. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether it was going to get me any money or not, but the worst thing I felt was, I put it out there. What's the worst thing? Nobody buys it, and I have to name them myself. I had a couple names on them in place when I was selling them, But it's like you can name these guys Geodude. Because that's the worst thing that could have happened, right? That I had to name them myself. Oh, big whoop. So there's the Good Night Spoon. There's sketchbooks flats for the new Canadian Shield cover. Okay, so we were trying to do this thing. I don't think we're getting around to it. I get distracted easy. Well, yes and no. You get talking and, looks like a marker. Yeah, that is colored in marker for sure. I think he still needs to put inks to it though. He might have missed. Think he missed putting or having it whited out. The symbol on his head, the white version on his head. I might end up having to put that in myself. Anyways, what I'm doing here, Goodnight Spoon, is I'm trying to draw up the character that of one of the people I interviewed yesterday. Well, the eyes could easily be closed because he is in prayer. But I'm not sure how that would work in the suit. Yeah, because right about there should be the symbol, and I guess right about here would be the eyes. Although I think I got the eyes off a bit there, but the eyes might more be like that. Okay. Focus, Rick. Focus. So we're going to try and get this suit on this guy. in the next 40 minutes. So it doesn't look like we'll be getting to drawing a kaiju. Metal Gurumon? I'm not sure what you're trying to say there, Good Night Spoon. Kaiju? Yes. Yes, I was interviewing a guy yesterday on the second half of my show that has a book called Sector 7, and he's doing kaiju in his book. It's about kaijus. So I was thinking of drawing up one of his kaiju characters. I can show them to you quick, I guess. We'll zoom in here. We'll show them to you. Actually, we'll take that one away. We'll go from the bottom up. So there's that one. Then that one. That one. That one. And that one. I'm guessing the names of your Firemon, but not playing along. Oh, Metal Greymon. I think you meant Metal Greymon. I don't know Digimon. But do you know Pokemon? No. Don't poke me, man! You want to poke me, man? I'll poke you. I'll pokeroo. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One down there, one on the thing, and then okay. Do you like kaiju? So, maybe when I'm down there that way in October for the con, either you can get maybe to the con or the, well, comic festival, pardon, or maybe I can come visit for a day or so. Good night. If that's where you're from, anyways. I don't know where you're from. How would I know from here where you're from? There's no way I could know. Uh, the con is as long as the drive. I hate driving. I might go. I might go. Yeah, well, it's in Athol. Athol, Massachusetts. And yeah, it's just the day. I'm not sure what time to what time. I actually gotta get that stuff up on my website. I might try and do that this week. Okay, so this area here, I think, should be a little lower. I don't know. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's like much closer to Canada than I am to it, Athol. Yeah, well, the crazy thing is, unless I do it the right way, which is like just crazy, they want to send me all the way down to New York City and then back up. Like I'm gonna have to go to Montreal, take my thing from Montreal to Springfield, then grab a bus from Springfield to Greenfield. No, no, I'm gonna have to take a bus from Montreal to Albany and then go from Albany to Springfield. Just so they won't send me all the way down to New York bloody city just to come back up. The plane? No. The bus. Yeah, bus, you know. Hong Kong, beep beep. You know. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round. What about trains? I think they run that route. Yeah, I'm not sure. And like if I go to like Windsor, or, I mean Buffalo, again it puts me down to New York City and then back up. It's like, really? You have to put me to New York City. You know, something that would be like a 5 or 6 hour drive, they make it into a 24-hour. A bus won't let you off at your stop. Seems legitimate. No, I'm just thinking, you know, they should actually have a bus that goes almost directly to instead of so far out of your way. You would think they would have a bus that goes from Buffalo to, like, I don't know, Boston? Oh, no, wait, you can't get directly to Boston from Buffalo. You got to go down to New York City. And then you come back up to Buffalo. I mean, Boston. It's just, it's ridiculous. I tell you, ridiculous. I Googled it. What did you Google? Yeah, I Googled this too. I Googled it. I busted it. Amtrak, Montreal to Athol, 62. Oh, that's not bad. Well, that's 62 American, but still, that's. So then it's just getting into Montreal. I wonder whether they have a Toronto to 5.5 hour trip. Let's see what they have. Toronto train from Toronto to Athol. Well, they have it from Toronto to there. That's even better. That's says, but it says $54, which is, you know, still actually might be cheaper. Although that's about a 12-hour trip, just over a 12-hour trip. No, apparently, it's a 36-hour trip. And it says to Boston. I don't want to Boston. And 54 does sound like less than 6. This is crazy. Because I put Athol instead of Boston, they want to send me down to New York City. And for more money. A 13-hour trip, night bus, night train, says 24 to 147. 85. This is ridiculous. A train to. I know there's a stop between. Uh, we'll go Toronto to Athol, Massachusetts. Uh, Nearby Greenfield. Okay. Let's say we want to leave October 11th. Return date. Oh, let's say the 16th. Find trains. We cannot. This trip cannot be booked. We do not have any travel options between. Okay, let's say Boston. Again, they don't have any between Toronto and that. Let's see. Well, let's just go. Niagara Falls, Ontario. Rick, I heard Jordan Peterson went to Siberia to get a coma. So of course not. Oh, they actually have from Buffalo to Boston. For 54 bucks. So if I get down to Buffalo, I can and get to the train station, and that's an 11-hour trip. Oh, but let's see whether we can do search. Let's see whether we can do Athol at this point. Okay. Or at least Greenfield. Oh yeah, we can do Buffalo to Greenfield for 64 bucks. Do they do they do line transfers or something? I don't know. Um, so if I can get down to Buffalo, which I can, I've done before, I can get that take to the New York Buffalo, New York DuPay station. Go to Springfield, and from Springfield to Greenfield. I live near a train station. Ah, cool. Oh well, maybe we can talk about that off air or whatever. Maybe Saturday we can do a duo. We haven't done a duo in a while. If you're free, of course. If you want to, too. I'll put it. I'll put it in my calendar. What, the meetup or the duo? Because the duo seems more logical. Because we need to figure out that before the meetup. Sure, you are now on my calendar. What's a good time to do the duo? Duo, I don't know the date of the con. Well, that is on, I believe, the 16th of October. Oh, no, the 14th. I'm confusing my September date and my October date. Okay, so let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make this a little smaller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stars. I'm not sure I get up at 5 a.m. and go night. That's kind of random. Got to get back to work. Okay, well, I'm here tomorrow, so we can talk a little bit more before then. And I'm here for another 13 minutes. So there's 3 in between. So we do another one up here. Another one here. There we go. There's the stars at night. Down in the heart of Texas. So we've had not too bad of a show today. Okay, so that I think would all be white. Looks like it's the same over here. Except having the crystal arm or gloss type arm. Okay, so let's see. We don't see what, I can't really see what's on his boots. And that really doesn't tell you much either. There we go. Oh, we also forgot that on this level, this has something going back like that. There we go. Okay, so we're going to come down here to the one layer. We're going to start erasing his chin. And up a layer, erase this other thing here so we can get, and we're going to darken the line. Try and darken the lines here. Oh, we're on the wrong layer, of course. Now, I'm going to redo part of this head right here because we want to make it a little bit more rounded. And it looks like we need to see his eye on the other side of his face. So we're going to move this over here. Okay, so this is a little bit too rounded here, I think, for this guy. There we go. Not quite. Okay, we're going to get the redo this eye there. I think we're going to redo the nose too. Okay, and we're going to redo part of this to make it look a little bit better as well. Okay, so we'll take out, we definitely need to finish this up some, redo it a little bit. We need to, I think, make his hand a little wider. But we got some of the details here that I think we want or need. I'm not sure what's going on with his feet exactly. So we got pretty far. Of course, we got distracted a little bit over the time that we had. So maybe we would have got a little bit further if, it didn't quite get distracted. And need to probably, this probably gets somewhere, but we'll probably got another layer or two to do this really completely. Combine these layers, lower the opacity. It's good in some ways, but bad in others. We've got the basics here, of course. But I haven't defined things quite like he has. And I certainly need to probably make things glow a bit more. And I don't think, oh, that's probably from a cut. Oh, it looks like he does have boots on there. I think I see an outline of one there. So, you know, we could easily put the boot on there. And of course our legs are not quite cool. And I don't obviously see the bottom of his feet. Probably need to make those more into boots, rather better boots, I should say. So I'm gonna get that away, and then we're gonna combine all three of these just as we're ending here. Merge selected layers, and we're gonna save as 5 o'clock. And I think this guy's name is Ironside, so we'll call him Ironside. So there is him, not quite squished. The ratio better to what he looks like. I don't like what I did with the face exactly. I'm liking parts of this, not others. But, you know, the great thing is I can always go over it later, make it a little bit better. So thanks for everybody for stopping by. It's been great having you all here. And I'll watch for my video later today. Probably in 4 or 5 hours. 5 or 6 hours. So, bye for now. God bless. Have a great and wonderful day, night, whatever it might be.